Jamal Niaz here with Tommy McCarthy. Massive rematch with Chris Billam-Smith here in Manchester. Bit different this time around. It's not a Matchroom HQ. Massive crowd to draw from. Is that something that's in your mind? That you've got the energy of the crowd for this one to put you in that second gear if it's needed.
Yeah, it's beautiful to be here in Manchester because I'm from Belfast, but I was based in Manchester for a couple of years up there in Thames Camp and Mossade, so I'm the home fader this time, and it'll be great to have that support, that energy, as you say, to give you the extra gears when needed.
Yeah. I mean, speaking as the home fighter, we've had some of the greatest fights in British boxing history. When you look at Ricky and Costa Zoo, we've had Anthony Crolla securing the world title. Just as a fight fan yourself, what's your favourite Manchester boxing memory?
My favourite Manchester boxing memory?
Been so many, hasn't there?
It's such a rich history, but I can't even. You'll be here all day trying to go through it.
Yeah.
But Ricky's the man. Maybe Anthony Bingham win the British title.
We'll go with that one. Obviously, really big story going into this one. You've not fought since that last fight. What does that bring to the table in terms of you? Do you feel like that might be an advantage for you because it's still a fresh memory? You still remember everything clearly and vividly from that one?
Yeah, the reason I didn't fight is because I had a bad eye injury from that last fight, so I had a medical exemption. I wasn't allowed to box, wasn't even allowed to spar for 90 days. So that's the only reason why I've been out. But it makes no difference. I've been in the gym, sparring, training, so anything that comes before it or came before it has no effect on what's going to happen underneath.
You must have massive respect for each other after the war that you've had. Just in terms of how your pre-fight thoughts were before the first one to where you are now, how has your opinion of Chris changed for now?
In terms of as a person, Chris he's a nice guy, so I don't have any ill feelings towards him. And in terms of his boxing, my feelings hadn't changed. I know what he brings to the table, and I feel confident I can get the job done this time.
And you had a lot of periods of success in that one, and a lot of people thought that you'd done enough to secure the victory. Just in terms of the confidence you gained from those periods of success, how much you take into this one?
Yeah, just as you say, I had periods of success. It's just about sustaining those periods, and like I said, I know I can do it, and I should have done it the last time, but now I've got a second shot.
Are you putting pressure on yourself to get the finish inside the distance? Because obviously you thought that you'd done enough to get the victory, but when you leave it in the hands of the judges, you just don't know in a combat sport, really, do you? Is there any pressure from your side? Are you just going to let it flow?
No pressure at all. As long as I just stick to my boxing, if the knockout comes, it comes. But I'm not putting any pressure for the stoppage or anything. The win is the main thing. Win, that's it.
Getting that European title, just explain the magnitude of that personal journey for yourself in regaining that title.
Two-time European champion. It'll put me up there with the greats of Irish boxing. So it'll be massive.
Pushing on to world glory after that. That is the aim, obviously. That would be the perfect way to start the year, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Couldn't have said. I can't say it any better. Perfect way to start the year and push me on.
In terms of the previous fights you have, there must be a different type of adrenaline and anticipation in this one, knowing that it's someone that's really evenly matched with yourself. Do you think that draws the best out of yourself as a competitor, going up to someone who you know is going to bring the best out of you?
I didn't even really give it too much thought, to be honest. I was just focusing on my own self and focusing on bringing my best on the net.
In terms of, I know you've only watched the fight back once. In terms of what you saw from the last one and what you want to implement, without giving too much away from the game plan, obviously, what are the main things that you recognised from yourself and was like, I want to change those things heading into this one?
Just like we said not that long ago, just sustaining the periods of success. I switched off a few times, and that's what kind of ultimately cost me the victory. So just staying switched on, staying disciplined and focused.
Prepared for another war?
Yeah, better believe it.
I can't wait for this fight, man. The first one was one of the fights of the year last year, and you always bring it. So massive good luck to you. I'm gonna let you crack on. Thanks so much for your time. Thank you, brother.